All right, everyone, here, take two, actually. I have to be honest. Here we go with a Soulmate Journey update. I thought I'd do one today because we're coming into a period just off of the tail end of the energy I wrote about or talked about in my recent energy weather update. So, I got one deck for the DF side, one deck for the DM side. Let's see where we go. Should be very interesting, especially based on what I got in that thank you reading I did for you guys the other day. Let's shuffle the deck for the DF side, and I will say it's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. Okay, that's it. That's all I've got to say. I have nothing else to say. There's a whole playlist of these. I could say that. I'm still shuffling. So you're all moving at different speeds on your timelines. So this could be future influence for some of you, or some of you are right here with the journey. We've been tracking this since July of 2021. All right, and with this particular series of readings. Bottom card, environmental energy around the DF side is the Fool. That backs up a lot of what I pulled recently and what I've pulled in my thank you reading for you the other day. That is a new journey here. New journey with, well, it might be with this energy. This could be a new soulmate or it could be the long lost runner. It's a DM, okay, that much I can say. It's a soulmate. 8 swords. Ooh, throwing a monkey wrench in things here. 8 swords. Why is there 8 swords? I think something's about to happen. It gives you an opportunity to take a leap in a new direction. You can feel it. You can feel it there. But I think you might get up in your head about it. I think it might worry you. You might be afraid of it. Perhaps for some of you, it's moving away from this. I don't care about this anymore, right? Maybe that, and you're like, well, maybe I should care. Maybe I shouldn't care. For others of you, it's just an opportunity that shows up. And yeah, I would stay out of your head about it. But I can understand why you might be in your head about that opportunity underneath that. The Queen of Swords, yeah. It's facing a cold, hard truth in a way here. Moving away from it. I mean, moving in a new direction because of that. We need to clarify. Let's grab the little animal deck. Let's see where we go. Why is the 8 of Swords here for my DF side? Oh, very interesting. Very interesting. Not surprising, though. I mean, you come here for reality. It's human nature, a little bit, right? I would try to stay out of 8 of Swords in life as much as possible. Okay, just flow with the end. Just be like water, and be the sitting king. Like I tell you guys all the time, the sitting king reacts to things as they come in. Flows like water. Right? All right, let's go. Water takes the shape of whatever it's poured into. All right. 8 of Swords. Why is it here for the DF side specifically? Is this tied to the DM at all, or what's going on here? What's going on? Okay. Well, the bottom card, which will be crossing the center card I pulled, which is red with the Fool, there's some, I don't want to say disappointment. It's like, what's the word I'm looking for? I want to say consternation, but I'm not sure if that fits perfectly here. Apprehension. I'll use the word apprehension, okay? About moving in this environmental energy, feeling like you're moving in a new direction. You're getting in your head about it. A little bit of, I mean, the new can kind of freak people out a little bit. Okay, well, anyway, what's on top? We'll worry about that when we find that. All right, let's go. What's on top? King of Pentacles. I think for some of you, this energy shows up and you think you could do better. Okay, I'm just going to paraphrase the energy. I'm just going to riff on it. For some of you, I think you can do better. I think you know your value at this point. Okay? And I think something happens on this side. We'll find out in a minute. And I think it gives you a pause. It causes a problem for you in some way. Okay? All right. Or maybe moving away from this causes you a problem. You're not sure you'll ever find anything like this again. Don't ever get in that. Oh, the energy of love will make you feel that all the time. It has to, right? Nature has built that into it so that you mate, so that you stay with a person, right? At least long enough to mate, kind of a thing. So, you know, don't fall for that little trick of love. It's sort of built into the energy. Center card, crossed by the 4 of Cups, 7 of Swords, yeah. Apprehension. You don't trust it. You don't whatever happens. I think it comes from this side, because this is what this reading is about. But I think you don't trust it. You don't trust this new beginning. And in order to take a leap of faith, you have to be all in. And maybe you don't feel like you're all in. It's possible. I don't know. Maybe you feel like, oh, I could do better. It's some of you, that's the case. The same frequency of energy plays out 1,000 different ways for 1,000 different people. That's my problem here doing a general reading for a group of people. But you're all dealing with pretty much, you're all cars riding on the same road, which makes a general reading possible, right? You all have a slightly different experience on it, but the core experience, the road's pretty much the same. You don't trust it. That's the easiest way I can put it. Maybe you don't trust this person with what they have to say if they show up. New soulmate or runner. What's red with the King of Pentacles? Yeah, the Hangman. Yeah. Something in the month of March, I may have said this in the thank you reading, is raising your self-confidence a little bit, your sense of self-worth, okay? And I think in this case here, be careful, okay? Because you might be thinking your intuition is or your spidey senses, I like to call it, is tingling, is going off. It's not really. It's when I see the base energy as 8 swords, you're doing it to yourself. Just flow with the energy, okay? This doesn't have to happen. It's minor arcana. It's up to your free will, all right? You always have free will. Don't let yourself get in 8 swords. Just go with it. Just flow with it, all right? If you make a wrong move, you can always adjust course. You can always adjust it later. It's better to say yes and separate the wheat from the chaff later. Okay? In most cases. In this case here, with the Hangman here, yeah, you're tempted to hold out for something better. You don't have to do that. All right? You don't have to. And this is a false sense of mistrust here. Let's put that right there. Let's pull the DM side. Let's see what's going on here. Tell me about the DM side of this. This doesn't surprise me. Pay attention to the thank you reading I did. And pay attention to every reading I've done leading up to this, especially the March readings. It is what it is. Let's go. I think a lot of people will miss, not necessarily you, I'm just making a statement. I think a lot of people will miss the youthful exuberance that's there, the adventure taking, the risk taking of the month of March by getting in 8 swords. Right. Yeah, your self-worth is high this month for some reason. For reasons I probably explained in the thank you reading, or maybe I'm about to explain. But don't let it drift into, nobody's worthy of me. That's a bit much. All right? All right. The difference between self-worth and, self-domination. You don't want to do that. All right, here we go. Tell me about the DM side. Okay. All right. Well, I've got the 8 of Cups. Is the environmental energy. Somebody's walking away from something because they want to be happy. That's the Sun. It would be the happiest card in the deck. She's walking toward the 9 of Cups. It takes a lot of bravery to do this, but somebody is walking away from 8 broken cups. I believe they're headed your way, I would imagine. I don't know. We got to see what the top card is. What's the base energy on this side? I had 8 swords over here. The Queen of Swords. And there's that Queen of Swords underneath your Fool over here. So it is from this energy. It's some kind of truth that comes from this side, communication that comes from this side, who is walking away from 8 broken cups because they want to be happy. They feel like they want to be happy. We've talked about that in the March readings. And you don't trust it. I think you don't trust it, or you're not. Sometimes when we get something that we've waited for a long time, it can be a little disappointing if we built it up. I always use Disneyland or Disney World as an analogy on that. It's always, even as a kid, it's always bigger than you think it's going to be, sort of a thing. But, yeah, okay. So, yeah, that's where this is coming from. All right, let's clarify with the little light seer. All right, let's see where we go here. All right, Queen of Swords, why is it here? Tell me more about this DM side. To be honest with you, if I may, I wouldn't trust it either. I mean, with what the DF side has been through in this soulmate cycle, even if this is a new soulmate coming towards you, someone's just left somebody, they meet you and you're all of a sudden their 9 of Cups, you don't trust it. I mean, with what the DF side has been through in this soulmate cycle, I would not blame you. But my issue with this is, fine, you know, check yourself before you wreck yourself, but don't get in 8 swords. 8 swords is a trap. It spirals down rabbit holes and you get lost, right? You get lost. It's like swimming in a cave, right? It's really dangerous. People drown in there, right? All right, here we go. Queen of Swords, why is it here? Why is the Queen of Swords here? Tell me about it. All right, their bottom card is the Three of Cups. They think this is a good idea. This is red with the 8. Somebody's happy. Happy as hell that they walked away from 8 broken cups. This is red with the 8 of Cups here, and it's crossing whatever their center card will be. I think it's a great idea. It's a celebration, right? They're walking away from what was a third energy. This does represent, in this case, a third energy. That could have been just how they're living their life, or it could be a spouse or a partner. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, and in fact, right there, they feel like they're walking toward 10 Pentacles even, right? What's on top? 5 of Wands. This energy brings with it, for you, over here. Most of my viewers are DFs, so I say for you, because that's what my channel attracts. It attracts my soul tribe. All right, here we are. You're the non-runner, most of you, right? So, in this cycle anyway, this energy brings with it conflict over to your side. I don't know what yet. I may need to do an extra clarifier on that. Okay? So, okay. I'm just saying. Now, even if they say wonderful things, I can't blame you for doubting it. I can't blame you for not trusting whatever happens from this side to this side. I'm just cautioning against 8 swords energy specifically. All right? You don't have to you just be the sitting king. Deal with it as it comes in, process it. What's the center card? 10 of Wands. Yeah. 10s are the end-end, dead end that lead to a new beginning. This just backs up what I said. Look at the picture, right? Somebody packed their bags and they leaving. Used to be way up there. Now they're way down here. They're going somewhere else. I said this 3 of Cups. Somebody feels pretty happy about walking away from 8 broken cups. This card is red with these. It was too much to stay where they were. It was too much to not come over here. Probably because feminine energies are way up in the month of March. Oh, they are. Okay, fine. What's red with the 5 of Wands? We'll get a little more on the 5 of Wands here. The 4 of Cups. And look at that. That's your 4 of Cups right there crossing, I don't trust this. Right? Somebody here is... I'm going to have to clarify this, but I know what this energy is. It's like a... oh, man. I said it once. I called it a Debbie Downer energy. It's somebody named Debbie who'd never seen Saturday Night Live, apparently, wrote in. And there's nothing wrong with people named Debbie. You know, that could calm the fuck down. It's a character on Saturday Night Live. It's called Debbie Downer, right? She shows up and she depresses everybody at the fucking table. She ruins everything. Ruins the party. Ruins this. Could take a lottery win and turn it into a nightmare kind of a thing, right? It's a Debbie Downer energy. Somebody's showing up here with... It's like if it's a new soulmate, here's you, they think you're beautiful, they think you're terrific, whatever, with the rainbow, but all they want to talk about is what happened with the 8 broken cups. And I think... almost when that happens with me, I catch a whiff all the time of somebody who's going to go back to those 8 broken cups. You know, y'all, you won't talk about, you're out to dinner, just as an example, I'm just riffing on the energy, but you're out to dinner with me, telling me, because I'm your fucking rainbow, I'm your 9 of Cups, and all you want to talk about is what was the 8 broken cups. It sounds to me, you know, like you'd rather be back there, kind of a thing. It's a Debbie Downer energy. They bring some kind of conflict with them, and I think I hit the nail on the head, although you'll have to just catch my drift. But that's definitely this energy. It's going to seem to you like this energy is probably just going to go back to those 8 broken cups. Back to their life if they were single the way it was, or back to their spouse or their relationship. It just smells fishy, you know? It comes with trouble. But as far as they're concerned, I can tell you, be careful not to get in 8 swords about it. 8 swords, you're never going to figure out whether it's bullshit or not. Stay out of that. Be the sitting king. Process the truth, right? Then you really are using your real intuition and let it tell you what to do, okay? But I don't blame you for not trusting it. I don't. I just don't want you to get an 8 swords. That's a trap. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm pretty right on this. For them, from their perspective, it feels like they're way into you. They know you're the rainbow here. Way into you. There's a very celebratory energy here. They're happy about it. But it's a little hard if somebody to believe that somebody's happy about walking away from 8 broken cups when it's all they're talking about, right? It's that old "me thinks the lady doth protest too much," right? That old Shakespearean thing. All right, let's grab the witches. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell us here. I don't know if it wants to talk about you or this. All right. I don't need to pull on the 5 of Wands. That's pretty much what it is. All right, that's pretty much what's going on here. All right, and this can be a new soulmate or the runner. You know, they may have just left somebody, and all you hear about at dinner is that person they left. It's a little disappointing. You know, you didn't ask me anything about me. You know, all I heard about was your ex. I said, you know, yeah, so I can dig it. Yeah, okay. All right, what else you want to tell us? You want to talk about this side or this side, universe? What else you want to say here? So if anybody named Debbie is watching, it's a Saturday Night Live character. Okay, I can't believe I have to point that out, but I forget that these go all over the world and some people have never seen it. Okay, so, okay. It's a Debbie Downer energy for reasons I've explained. All right, let's go. I also referenced Toonces the Driving Cat, which is a Saturday Night Live skit, right? Usually these DMs drive themselves off the road like Toonces the Driving Cat. Now they're not for once, but they kind of are Toonces the Driving Cat by focusing on the wrong thing in a communication with you, which is causing you to kind of doubt it a bit. I can dig it. Just stay out of 8 swords. Don't get it. 8 swords energy is very specific. It really is. You will spiral down all kinds of things. You'll get your own little conspiracy theories going. Knock it off. Stop it. Tell the universe you don't want that. Yell out the words, stop it. All right? To yourself, anyway. Okay, universe, 3 cards and a crossing card. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. 9 of Pentacles. I know where this is going. There's my sitting king, the King of Swords. It is the sitting king aspect energy of it. Wants to talk to you. Okay. All right. What's red with 9 Pentacles? I knew where this was going. The Devil. And it's crossed. The king, the sitting king, is crossed by the 6 of Pentacles. Okay. Look, your self-worth is high. I could dig that. And I'm telling you how this energy might approach under the current energies. Doesn't mean that this won't change later. You know, we pull it down, maybe in the next twin flame journey, we're out of the energy we're in now and things are a little different. But under the current energies, this is how things flow out. All you got to do to stay out of 8 swords is remind yourself of your self-worth. Okay? You're the shit, right? You're the 8-point buck with rainbow antlers. Don't worry don't ever put yourself in a position where you're not, where you don't feel comfortable just walking away from something. It's fine, right? Don't ever put yourself in a position where you think, well, this is irreplaceable. I'll never find another one of these. Don't fall for that energy. All right, don't. Tap into that self-worth to stay out of 8 swords and remind yourself that you'd be just fine on your motherfucking own. Okay? You'd be just fine by yourself until the right energy comes along. Right? We have to have an energy match here. No need to get an 8 swords. If it's a date, we'll say as an example, and it doesn't go well, then it doesn't go well. Doesn't mean that, well, it's been a long time in between dates. I guess I'll have to just settle for this. No, you don't. You're fine on your own. Okay? If nothing else, you could pull a karmic lesson out of this. All right? You can pull a karmic lesson out of it. Don't let this energy cloud that. This is the devil energy. It's a mild devil energy that comes in whenever love is present or an attraction is present that makes the other person seem irreplaceable, seem fantastic. You ever seen somebody who's just newly in love? You know, you got a friend that just got a new boyfriend or a new girlfriend or whatever, and you meet that person and you're like, that person, they're an asshole. But God, they rob banks and kick homeless people, and you love them and you think they're terrific? How the hell? There's just this is that energy. It creates a haze. It allows people to see the good in the worst, right? Sort of a thing. Don't fall for that energy. That's all. That'll put you in 8 swords. Draw back on your self-worth. If you don't trust it, you don't trust it. Just allow the energy to flow and remind yourself that you're fine on your own if you need to be. Because somebody else is going to definitely want the 8-point buck with rainbow antlers, right? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. I've done my best. I've given you the truth here, all right? I sacrifice probably 40,000 additional views for giving you guys the real energy that's here, right? I could have sugarcoated all of this, you know. I could twist this whole thing around if you'd like. They're in their head about it. They're not sure if you're going to be interested. It's real hard for them to come towards you, but they're doing it anyway. I mean, yeah. But that's not the energy. The cards are just mediums that reflect energy for me. All right? I'm not a card reader. So, that said, I've paid you a good compliment, though. Your energy shows that you're the 8-point buck with rainbow antlers. Go ahead and find another one, motherfucker. Right? You're fine on your own. Just keep reminding yourself that. And then whatever happens here happens. You know, and that's sort of the attitude of the sitting king. That's why I encourage you to always be the sitting king. Whatever happens, happens. Flow with it. Be like water. All right? And don't fall for this shit. All right, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right, good luck.